Hi, and welcome to episode 33 of Krista Tennis. It's a knitting and crochet podcast. My name's Tara, and coming to you from White Plains, New York. If you're a new viewer, thank you for checking us out. If you're an old viewer, thank you so much for coming back. This is not going to be the normal podcast. It's going to be basically all FOs of shawls that I have knit during the last year, that when I was on hiatus from podcasting, and I just wanted to share them with you because I enjoy shawls so much, and I really want to show you my finished projects. So the first one was the mother of all shawls. I'm not kidding you. This took me forever to do. I love this colorway. It is the Bumblebee Cardigan from Vera Kors. And the yarn is Sweet Sparrow Yarns and her Peach Fizz and Rose Garden colorway. I knit it on a US 5 3.75 millimeter. This thing is massive. I mean, look at this. It is gorgeous. Look at that textured. Am I in the front or the back? This is the front. Sorry, you did not see that. This is the front. So much texture going on. This part killed me when I had to do it. Oh my god. It took a lot of concentration to do this. But I love the finished product. I did not block this because it is massive as it is. I did not need to block it on top because then it would be like on the floor because I'm a short person. But I love this colorways. I'm definitely going to get more of this yarn eventually from Julie. Okay. Next one. This is like, I think this is my favorite shawl I've knit so far. This is the Sailing Shawl by Justana Lokovota. Lorkovska. It's the Sailing Shawl. It is beautiful because of that. I am not a cable person, so this took me a long time to do, but how worth it is for that cable. How glorious is it? It is so gorgeous. I know a lot of people that knit this shawl had the same thing. It took them forever to do this cable because you wanted it perfect, and it's a lot of detail in it, but it is so beautiful. I mean, this part we just flew by. It was so simple. And the yarns is Witch and Fiber Co. It's this blue one. It's the Mrs. Potts and Chip colorway. Unfortunately, she is no longer dyeing yarn. I am so upset. I love that blue. And then this is from Julie of Sweet Sparrow Yarns again in her what is that? League of Their Own colorway inspired, the Racine Bells. So it's pretty yellow, which I love. And I always say this, I want a sweater in this colorway one day. This is just beautiful. I'm not a yellow person, but this yellow is gorgeous. So I recommend that if you're not a yellow person. It's beautiful. I love that shawl. It took so much work. Now this one is my Dust of Snow Wrap by Helen Stewart. I knit it on a US 7 4.5 millimeter. I used Liz Leanne Yarns, the Advent calendar from last year. So it goes from here. And we just keep going. And we keep going. And we keep going. It's ginormous. It is so pretty. And I love this Advent calendar. Unfortunately, I could not afford to get this Advent calendar this year, but I love it so much. I'm so glad I made this. I was waiting for the right yarn to make this pattern with. The next one is another Helen Stewart one. This is her Mystery Cow from last year. It is the Stillness Shawl. She didn't do it for a few years, but for I think for like 3 years in a row she was doing it. Then she came out with Mystery Shawl. They should do clues every week. And this is so pretty. And this is Liz Leanne Yarns again. And the color is Deep Purple's Raisin. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm right. That was Raisin. Tender is this beautiful mauve, and then this light pink is Chantilly. So the light pink is Chantilly. It's beautiful. It's like this beautiful texture and then lace. I love it. I wore this so much during the winter. Okay. Yeah, I made that 2 years ago. I mean, a year ago. So I wore it this winter. Yeah. I don't know anymore. It's just a blur. Wonderful shawl blur. All right, this is another Curious Handmaids. If you don't know, she's my favorite designer. And this one is called the Tiding Shawl. I used Knit Picks Gloss DK for that. So this one is Blackberry, Veltrine, I think it's called, and then Navy. And this was just a fun knit. I've got to design a shawl that's DK weight because I love knitting with this yarn. This is my go-to DK weight yarn. Did I say it was Knit Picks Gloss DK? I don't know. But it's such a pretty pattern. I highly recommend it. And again, it was the Tiding shawl in her, I think it's the Shawl Society set. Love it. Which I did not get this year's Shawl Society. I gotta join it soon. Now this one is from Autumn Poppy's Designs, the Fleur Shaw. I knit it with periwinkle sheep on her purpose colorway. I mean purpose base. I don't know if she even still has this or not, but I got it on a really good sale and I bought a whole bunch of it. And it is Slate is the gray. This pretty fuchsia is She Dances. And then the electric purple is Experiment. So it's a beautiful pattern from Autumn Poppy. And oh yeah, and look at this beautiful part. It's like little flowers down there. Isn't that the cutest? I love doing that. I did a test knit for her for that one. And I did that one on a size US 6 4mm. I'm not sure if I showed this or not, but I'm just showing it just for the fun of it. It is the Sophon Cow by Kingfishers Knits. I had this kit forever. It's from the Yarn Hoarder, and it's beautiful colorway. I fell in love with it. I had to do it. It was weird because like this little daisy, when I first started doing it, I couldn't wrap my head around it. I don't know why, but then I waited a year, I picked it up again, and it was so simple. I don't understand what the heck was going on, but it's such a cute little cow. Isn't that the most adorable thing? I love how she integrates the two colors. And the colorways are her best friend set from the Yarn Enabler. Did I say Yarn Hoarder? It's Yarn Enablers, the thing. Love that. I am just flying through this. Okay. The next one is my Floozy Cardigan. I finished it, people. I'm so excited I finished this. Alright. This took me so long to do, which is sad. Again, I am not a sweater knitter. I want to be, but it just takes me forever to knit anything with sweaters. I don't know why. So I love them so much, and I wear them constantly around. So now, this is the Floozy by Libby Johnson. And it is Cloudborn Majestic Purple. Unfortunately, they are no longer making yarn anymore, I don't think. And I was really upset about that because the yarn was so nice and cheap and soft. And I bought a whole bunch of it for sweater quantities because being heavy, it's hard to get a sweater quantity to afford. So that was a nice yarn. So I think I bought like 5 or 6 from them. And it was very nice, soft yarn. Again, I like Knit Picks better, I have to say that. But I did enjoy it a lot. And then this was leftover yarn. This is one of my favorite colorways from Sweet Sparrow Yarns. It is the Sugar Plum Fairy. And then this is the Poe colorway from Wool and Vine Yarns. I knit this on US 4 3.5mm. And it's such a pretty thing. I didn't block it. I still have ends. I'm sad, I know. Because I finished it and I just put it away. And I have to block because I'm having a hard time blocking things. Because it came, look how pretty it is. And I still gotta get buttons. Or did I put buttons? I didn't think I put a, oh I didn't, because I don't really, I never button the things. So I didn't put any buttons on here. But it's so pretty. I think I might put a pin though here because I feel like this is a little big. Because I went up a needle size when I did this part. So I was nervous about the color work. So, and this is mosaic knitting. So it was beautiful because I didn't have to really do too much color work. But I loved this sweater. This was a lot of fun to knit. Gotta sew in all the ends. And I'm having a hard time blocking because my youngest son, I have to say, goes jumping on my blocking mats whenever I go blocking. I think so. Shawl I could do in one night. I get up really early and I just put it away. Sweaters take 2 or 3 days to dry in my house. I don't know if everyone has that problem, but for me it does happen. And I just have not blocked this. I really have got to because I want to wear this. And I got to sew on these ends. I was waiting till after I blocked it to sew them in. But let me show you how pretty this yoke is. Oh my god, I love it. I wish though I would have used a different gray, because you can't really see it that much in there. I was really hoping that I would show off more. I was having a lot of problem at one point with the Dueler shawl from Stephen West. Every single skein of yarn I brought out, they look completely different next to each other. When I knit them, they blend into each other just like that. Because again, when you looked at the two colors, you could tell that they were different. Blend in so much, it was crazy. So that's my Floozy cardigan. The next one is a shawl I designed. I wanted to reknit it to see what it would look like in 4 colors. This is an Advent. It's called the Advent Shawl. Every single day for 24 days, it's a different pattern. Let me tell you, this was a lot of work to knit up. I mean, to design. Because I said 24 different patterns in here, and to make them all work. And I love it in the 4 colors. I want to design a shawl with these 4 colors. They just look so well together. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I was enjoying it so much knitting this. Okay, let me tell you what colorways they are. So this is Sweet Sparrow Yarns in the Flora. Then this is my go-to green from her. It's Alma. This is Sweet Tea Knits from Molly Klein Designs, and it is, where is it? Old Romance, that's that one. Oh, and this is Blackberry. I made a, this is leftover yarn from my Tega sweater. So there's all different bases. I think this one is Gosling. This is, no wait, Hummingbird, because that's silk in this one. And this, I didn't have enough of the green, so I alternated. It was both the same exact colorway. It was Alma, but I had a Magpie and Gosling. So this was the Gosling, has the sparkles in it. And then this was in the Gosling, which is for cashmere and merino base. And the Flora was just the cashmere base. So I mixed bases in this one, which I usually don't do, but I enjoy doing it in this. And it's beautiful, triangular shawl. So if you need an Advent project, this one. And I got one other Advent. This is the one I came out with this year. And wait, let me get a drink. I've been talking a lot because I filmed my other podcast earlier, my episode before this. Episode that comes out before this episode, I filmed the same day because I got my kids out of the house. So, oh, and I'm also an affiliate for Plum Deluxe Tea. This is the breakfast in bed tea, and it's in my Downton Abbey yarn. I want Downton Abbey yarn. That's what I really want. But it's the cup, and at the back it says, "At my age, one must ration one's excitement." I love Maggie Smith. That her quotes kill me every time. So I had to get this cup. I got a couple others with more quotes from her because she is a genius, and I hope to God she's in the new movie. I don't know if she's gonna be, but I hope she is. I really hope so. But use my affiliate link on Instagram for Plum Deluxe, and I also have another affiliate link for what do you call it? Revive Essential Oils. Wow, I went blank there for a minute. That's how long I've been talking for people. But I have been getting migraines and everything. I've been using their oils, and it's been getting rid of my migraines. I have not used my Excedrin, which is my go-to thing, so I won't get sick from migraines. So go check them out. And Plum Deluxe has this great Tea of the Month club where every month they send you a new tea. It's a new one that they just came out with for 2 or 3 months, and then it goes away. Once in a blue moon, like Sweet Georgia Peach, it stays, and I got so excited about that because that's a wonderful iced tea. And Breakfast in Bed is my favorite black tea from them. It is hazelnut and blackberry. I love blackberry. So go check them out and use my affiliate link, please. All right, so this is my Advent shawl. I call it the Candy Cane Lane shawl. This is the one I designed last year. It's all from minis from Lizzie Ann Yarns. And let's see what mini set it was. Did I write them here? Heirloom Pumpkins, Chocolate Kisses minis, pumpkin spice latte sock set, which I am designing a sock with that. I have to pick it up again. And then the same yarns that were in this shawl I put in here as well. So raisin, chantilly, and tender are on here as well. But they blend. She has a lot of beautiful pinks, and they just blend so well together. I just love it. Oh, there go the motorcycles again. Oh my god, I hate motorcycles. That is my Advent shawl I designed. It's a fun little twisted stitch, textured, stripy shawl, basically. And it's actually my best-selling pattern. I'm so proud of this one. And I really got to start on designing another one for this year, because I like coming out with Advent patterns every year. I also have Advent lacy cowl. That's really pretty too. That's the Candy Cane Lane shawl. So pretty. I love it. I had so much fun knitting this. And my last shawl that I knit this year, it is my Violet Ice shawl. I love this colorway so much. This is Clara from Sweet Sparrow Yarns. It's all in the Gosling base. And I used, Advent shawl was US 4 3.5 millimeter. This is US 6 4 millimeter. And again, Clara on her magpie base. And then this was leftover yarn from my Olaf socks, and it is Banshee, which I love the way these two go together. I don't know if you can, it's picking up how beautiful these two are together, but they are absolutely glorious. And it's a fun little, mostly stockinette lace, and then a little texture thrown in. I love mixing texture and lace in my patterns. But just these colors go so well together. It was such a fun knit to design. I really like triangular shawls the best, and I especially like it when you have mostly stockinette and then you have a little design on the bottom. I think those are so much fun. And that is all the shawls I did last year. Unfortunately, this year I am not going to have that many shawls. I mean, I had like a box of shawls. When everyone has a box of socks, I had a box of shawls. This year I'm going to have a box of socks. I've been knitting a lot of that because I just can't focus on shawls right now, which is really devastating to me because you can see how much I love them. But I hope you enjoy this episode on all my shawls. And remember to press subscribe and like. And everyone have a wonderful day. Bye!